Hey everyone, Stephanie Josh here from Brand Psyche Strategies. Thanks so much for being with me today. Today I'm talking persuasion, specifically the 7 persuasion pillars that I use with my clients from brand psychology standpoint to help them stand out, especially in crowded markets. So what are persuasion pillars and why do they even matter? Turns out there's an actual psychology behind this, a science behind it. So ad men of the 1950s eras knew about this, social psychologists study this, and it's real ways in which customers find an affiliation or desire to work with you through these very simple things that you can do to show your expertise, your authority, and help them understand how you bring value to the conversation or to the dynamic. So what are they? All right, as I told you, we've got 7. First, social validation. These are likes, shares, comments, testimonials, kind words that someone shares about you. If you've got these, we want to make sure that other people are seeing them, whether it's in your social feed, on your website, or in your newsletter. Second is reciprocity. So we always want to make sure that when we give something, they will want to give something in return. So free opt-ins are a great example of this. Whenever we receive something for free, we psychologically, as human beings, this has been studied, want to return the favor. We never want to feel like we are indebted or owe someone. So when you give away a free e-guide or a free consult call, that person is psychologically tethered to you in a way that wants or forces them to continue to do something with you, whether that's to receive emails, set up another call, buy a service. There's many different ways that you can kind of keep them in your influence. But with reciprocity, the idea is that psychologically you always want to be giving away something so that way they come back for more. Third is scarcity. So FOMO. People are afraid of missing out. This is why we put tickers or timelines or countdowns on our sales pages. Now, the caveat to this is, and I've seen this happen before, people will unfortunately lie. They'll say, well, we have 14 out of 15 seats available, be the last one to grab this one. Usually that's not always true. They use scarcity to propel you to buy when in fact maybe they've only sold 8 out of 15 seats. But you don't really know that. Your brain immediately thinks because so many people, it sounds like bought, it must be something great. I need to jump on board too. Scarcity is used a lot in last minute deals. You only have 24 hours left. When given a deadline, when push comes to shove, at that last minute, you'll see more sales than in the beginning of your sales cycle just because the fear of missing out takes over. Fourth, variety. Variety is the 4th persuasion pillar. So what does that mean? Well, when given a variety of options, most people choose the middle option. So that's why you'll usually see 3 tiers. Usually the cheaper, more affordable tier, the higher, more expensive tier, and then somewhere in the middle. Usually people pick somewhere in the middle. So this is important if you're looking at selling something, offering choices. Usually choose 3, and most people will overprice the top tier, underprice or just rightly price the bottom tier, and in the middle is kind of that perfect combination of everything they offer at exactly the right price for them, and most people take the middle option. Next, you have archetypes or personas. This is a huge persuasion pillar in that many people look to the types of companies that they want to buy from and how they want to feel based on the persona or archetype that the company kind of puts forth or shows. So you buy from Nike because they make you feel strong and capable. You buy Tom shoes because you feel like you're helping people have shoes, or you feel better about yourself because of it. This is very common, right? We buy from the personas that we attempt to embody or wish we could embody. Next, we have similarity. Similarity is also very, very important. So the more I feel like I am like someone, the more I feel like we could get along, the more likely I am to buy from that person. If I look up to that person in any way, if this is somebody, maybe a mentor or an idol in my community, I will most likely buy from them because I aspire to be like them. Similarity is very, very important and a very strong persuasion pillar when used right. Finally, we have stories. So how can someone think that they're similar than you? Or how can someone understand the mission and values of your brand persona or archetype? It's in story. They can't understand who you are or think they're similar if there is no story to rely on. Story is the number one largest persuasion pillar there is. Without stories, you cannot build an emotional trust. You cannot build an affinity towards one another by sharing empathy and sharing that you understand. So the emotional connection comes from stories. This is so key, and I could talk about it all day, but I won't. What I will do though is I will tell you, we've put a link in this show note, so make sure you click on that link and download the free guide where I outline all of these in greater detail and then share with you how you can start to use them in your business, so, and ethically, by the way, ethically use them in your business, so that way you can start really building and developing a relationship with your clients and customers on a deeper level. I hope this helps. Definitely leave a comment if it does. Give me a like, subscribe to the channel. Until next time.